we should be live. Okay.
Can you see me? Am I in frame? Hello.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
So this year we're doing our 2019 New Year's resolutions a little different than what we did last year. Last year we actually made a video, edited it, and put it on YouTube. So we thought it'd be kind of fun to watch our last year's video to see if we actually did any of the resolutions that we made for ourselves. So we're gonna watch that with you guys. We have the computer down there, so we're not going to be able to read your comments until after we finish going through our New Year's resolutions for 2019. So bear with us. We see that you guys are joining. Hey guys, hey Ben, hey Evan, Francisco, Jeremiah. We're going to get to your comments here shortly, but we're going to go ahead and start with watching this.
It's also important to note that Alistair is on my lap.
He jumped up there himself.
But you can't see him. But just know that he's here. That he's here with us.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Thomas. And I'm PJ, and we're starting off the new year with some New Year's resolutions. To make this a little bit more fun, we're going to give you our New Year's resolutions in less than 60 seconds. Start the timer. One of my New Year's resolutions for this year is to minimize. We have so much stuff everywhere, and I really want to declutter the house. One of mine is I'm going to stop saying, I want this, or I want that. I'm just going to enjoy what I have and move on. My next New Year's resolution is to stop stressing the small things and just let things go. So I really want to get back in shape this year. That's going to be one of my main focuses for 2018. I also want to get back in shape, start eating better, and just try to have a healthy lifestyle for 2018. So this next one is a big one. I think maybe for both of us, it's when to learn to put the phone down. You know, we spend so much of our time on our phones, on our computers, and I think this year we really want to prioritize and just learn how to put the phone down. One very important one for me is to make more time for family. And the last one is to be there more for family and friends, so kind of in the same vein as PJ. My last New Year's resolution is to start saying yes more often. I am a no person, so I'm going to work on saying yes to more opportunities. I love that one. It's my favorite one. Thank you guys so much for watching our...
Okay, so...
That was interesting to watch.
Yeah, so it's been a year since we made that video. I feel like a lot of the things on my list maybe I started the year off right with, and then as the year progressed, maybe let some of them fall through. There were some things that I did do and completed, and then there were some things that I could have probably worked on a little bit.
What do you think that you didn't accomplish? Let's start with the negative first.
I would say like sweating the small stuff, which relates back to my anxiety.
Which we're going to be talking about shortly.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say that that's probably the least that I did.
Yeah.
And then the one that I did for sure was, I feel like I said yes more because we did a lot of travel stuff that I probably would have said no to in the past.
Yeah.
I feel like we traveled more than ever this year, and I kind of just stopped saying no and said yes to more things. So
yeah, that's true.
What about you?
I don't think I did any of it except for the more present. Or knowing when to put the phone down.
Yeah.
I think that we both
worked on that.
Did the best that we could with what we do with our job and stuff, but I definitely did not work out like I wanted to. I definitely did not eat as healthy. I take that back. I ate a little healthier, but not. We did so much traveling, like Peter said, and that was so hard to eat because it's like everywhere we went had like unlimited food. So it was hard. But I definitely still said I want more. Or not more, but just about the same. Like, I want to do this to our house, and I want to do this and this and this.
If not more.
You think more?
I think more.
Maybe. I hope not. But
okay, so now that we've watched our 2018 New Year's resolutions, we kind of talked about things that we did do and didn't do. Well, let's jump into our 2019 New Year's resolutions. We're going to be sharing them one by one. Guys, if you're just now joining, we set the computer down because we're going to go through our 2019 New Year's resolutions, and then at the end we'll bring it back up so we can read your comments. But
so we can't actually read your comments as you're leaving them, but feel free to keep leaving them, and then we can go back and watch them also.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we both don't know what the resolutions are for each other. We wrote them down separately, and we thought we'd share them together live in front of you guys. and see how that goes. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I feel like I'm so far away from you. I guess I'll go first, and I'm gonna start with my number one New Year's resolution. This is the big one for me this year, and it's kind of a general one, but it's to work harder. So what I mean by that is work harder in my marriage to be like the best husband that I could be. Our dogs are right here and they're yelling. Work harder in my job, so get better with the jobs that I perform and work harder at them, and work harder at cooking and work harder at cleaning, and just basically work harder in general all around. That is my main goal, my main resolution for 2019.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
My first New Year's resolution, and also I'm considering these like a New Year's resolution / goal. My first one is, since we are officially under contract on the new land, my New Year's resolution, number one being for 2019, is to open the cottage community along with the event space or the venue that we're going to be doing on the new land that we're buying. That's my number one goal / resolution. I think it'll be so fun. It'll be so exciting. It'll be a place for you guys to come and visit. And I think creativity would be like, it would just open up so many doors for us. So
we're very, very, very excited about that.
Yeah, so that's my number one.
I love that. My number two is to read. This is a bold one, but read one book a month. I got 2 books. I know. I got 2 books for Christmas. And I've started reading one and I really like it. And I know everyone kind of makes that New Year's resolution to read 1 book a month and they never stick to it. But I'm going to try this year, and I think we're going to start a miniature book club with some of our friends, Nick and Justin, and Matt and Bo.
I'm not going to join.
He's not gonna. I'm going to try. I mean, that's what New Year's resolutions are about. You don't necessarily have to stick to them, but it's just mainly the idea that counts.
Okay, so my second New Year's resolution / goal is to travel more. And more specifically, I would like at least 1 beach trip and 1 Europe trip.
I knew you were going to say Europe. Yes, agreed. I love
We
that.
fell in love with Europe when we went to Amsterdam this last year. It was the first time in Europe, and the architecture was amazing. It inspired us so much for the cottages and the venue that we're going to be doing.
Yes.
So I want to see more architecture. I want to see more beautiful properties and homes, and I just want to get inspired. So yeah,
Agreed.
that's number 2.
God, yours are good. Okay, my next one is kind of what I mentioned in the 2018 New Year's resolutions, and that's to get healthier. So as you guys know, my cholesterol was kind of high last year and a little bit the year before. So what I mean by get healthier is eat better, which we've already started. This year we are doing we're following the Mediterranean diet. And this is, what is today? The 5th or the 4th? I don't know.
The 6th.
6th. So far we've done pretty well this year.
It may be the 5th. I don't know.
Who knows? But I want to work out more and eat better and just be all around as healthy as I can be.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Okay, that's funny. So your third is basically the same as mine. So mine is eat better, work out more. I want to work out at least 5 days a week, and I want to commit to at least 30 minutes or more for those 5 days. So that means like on a 7-day week, I want to work out 5 days. I want it to be at least 30 minutes or longer, which to me is attainable.
Doable.
You can do workouts from hotel rooms. You can do workouts from home. So I'm going to commit to that.
I think you'll stick to that because you work out at home anyways.
I
And
do.
so you can imagine what you'll do in a gym because you're about to join a gym.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So we'll see.
Okay, my next one is... Wait, I don't think I did. Oh, okay, my next one is to be more present, and it's kind of like last year's too, so let's try this again. Just to be more present, and to, whenever someone's talking to me, I don't want to be thinking of what I'm going to say back to them as they're talking to me, like, because whenever you do that, it kind of takes away from what they're saying. So I want to just give them my full attention. I don't want to be glancing down at my phone as they're talking. I want to just be as present as I can and give all my attention to my friends and family and new people that I meet.
I love that one. That's good. Okay. So this next one is something I need to work on personally, and it is work on patience. So for me, I always tell Thomas, you're getting on my nerve, not nerves, because I only have one
He
nerve.
just has one nerve, y'all.
And it's because my patience is not very, I don't have any. I don't have any patience.
Non-existent.
And that's not fair for Thomas, nor anyone that I'm working with. So, anyways, I'm going to work on that.
Wait, I don't have any more.
I said 5.
So I did, okay, I originally did 5, but one of them was eat healthier and the other one was work out.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of combined them into just one. But I gave my main one first, which was, I forgot.
He's really gonna know it this
I
year.
already forgot my New Year's. Wait, what was my main one?
My
first one.
Your first one? I'm not
Oh,
sure.
work harder. That was my main one, yeah. So that was the one, that was the big one, work harder and everything. So
Well, I do have one more
Yeah.
in mind. So my last 2 was work on patience, and then my very last one is work on anxiety. So you guys know that I am recently started CBD oil to see how that would work with my anxiety and also depression. And we'll see. I haven't noticed that big of a difference, but I've also only been on it for like 3 weeks. But it's something that I'd like to conquer, or at least feel like at the end of the year, I've done these steps to relieve my anxiety by this much, or my depression by this much. I feel like more so I deal with anxiety more than anything, and I feel like because of my anxiety, it also relates to the fact that I'm impatient, because I feel like I'm always at a 10. So if I'm at a 10 and somebody is not like on the same page as me,
or if I'm not like quick.
I need quick, like, okay, I'm here, I understand what you're saying, I know what's going on. But I'm gonna work on those 2 things. So anxiety and patience, and I feel like they work together, and they also create issues together. So that's that. I also wrote down 2 bonus things, and
Jeez.
one is to finish the kitchen backsplash, and also to work on our laundry room, because we didn't ever really finish that either.
I love those because those are 2 things. I feel like you were thinking of me there.
Oh.
Because those are 2 things that I'm like, PJ, can we please? So here's a story about the backsplash. Whenever we did the show for HGTV, we did an HGTV pilot called Down to the Studs 2 years ago. The backsplash was supposed to be finished for the show. Supposed to be a subway tile backsplash to go all the way up the wall and wrap around the windows. And our tile guy never completed it.
Well, it's not that he never completed it. We were given.
He didn't have time.
Yeah, we were given a schedule that we had to film the reveal, and it just wasn't going to happen. And by the time like the show was over, we were so finished with renovating the house that we were just like, no, we're just going to move in. We're not going to do a renovation project in like months. That turned into a year, and now we've been in the house for 2 years.
This April will be 2 years, which is so crazy.
And it's not finished. So that's a goal.
Yeah, and then the laundry room, of course, which is the only room in the house that we have never showed you guys.
Right.
That hopefully will be done this year. Maybe before we start renovation on the cottages, but who knows.
So we're going to grab the computer now.
We knocked all that out in 12 minutes.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So hey guys, we have the computer now. We can see what you're saying. Hey AJ, hey Sapna, hey Michael, hey AP.
I did glance down and someone commented and said
Terry.
Sorry. I glanced down and I think someone named Lisa said, PJ, I only have about half a nerve.
Oh wait, yeah, Lisa, I'm a therapist and I recommend journaling to clients. Even if you only write a sentence, I've journaled myself for my own anxiety. CBD oil is great, but it's always great to have an alternative method. You know, I really do feel like I do like a lot of self-thinking, like just like sitting by myself in a quiet room, nothing's going on, and I'm just like kind of meditating. But I'm a visual learner, so I'm wondering if journaling would be a good.
I bet it would, because
like writing down. I definitely think that's a great suggestion, and we bought a bunch of like notebooks for our office, so I'll grab one and attempt.
Yeah, there's something about getting the words out on paper and seeing them that really helps, I think.
Hey JT, hey Brad, hey Joe,
hey Evan. Yeah, I have like one nerve myself, and that's almost shot. LOL. So you get it, Evan.
Yeah, I'm not very patient, and I definitely don't.
Hey Alex, hey Norma. Be kind to yourselves though. Aww. Mikey is moving to Nashville from Chicago on Wednesday. Oh my goodness.
My God, wow.
Why are you moving? Chicago sounds so much fun.
We only live like what? 2.5 hours from Nashville.
Yeah. Evan said, I got a question for you. How do the hoodies fit in comparison to the sweatshirts? I'm 5'9", so I want it to fit. Well, you're not stupid, Evan, but he didn't realize that his went in the dryer and now it doesn't fit.
Oh no.
I know.
I always get a size bigger because I like them to feel I like the Ariana Grande look where it's a little big. This is a large, but it's not been washed yet. I don't know. The hoodies are. It depends on the size. One of the sizes seems larger than the rest of them.
Maybe the
I would
medium.
say.
I would say if you're a medium, probably get a large.
Yeah, that way, because over time it's cotton, it's gonna shrink anyways, especially if you keep washing it.
Like we normally wear mediums, and we both wear like is that a large?
This
Or...
is a large.
Yeah, so we.
This
both...
is a large, and I honestly could probably wear an extra large if I dry it because I like them to be big. I don't like them to be too tight.
Yeah, agreed. Alex just bought tickets to go see Ari in March.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
You know, Lane, that's true. They are moving to Nashville. I read it's like one of the most expensive places in America to live now, up there with like San Francisco and Seattle.
So, just switch them.
You hot?
Yeah.
Evan said I usually wear small, so maybe medium then. Yeah, I would do medium, Evan, just to be safe. Ann P. Lang said, do you guys wear each other's clothes? LOL. Yes, we do. We share all the same clothes, which kind of is hard whenever we're buying like gifts for each other because sometimes I question like if I'm buying a shirt for PJ, I'm like, am I buying this for PJ? But I want to make sure that I like it. So I've had to like retrain my mind to be like, no, this is just for PJ. Even if I don't like it or wear it, it is just for him. JT just got a new phone case. I got the same one PJ has, but they only had the dark brown in stock. Fun. Well, actually,
I just got a new phone, so I'm gonna have to get a new phone case as well, and I want to get one of those again. So yeah, because I have mine from my old phone, but I need one for my new phone.
AJ says he's losing patience with people too. Oh, I know. I totally get it, AJ, especially during the holidays.
Yes.
Dave said, hi from Massachusetts. Love the haircut, Thomas. Thank you. I'm still getting used to it. Excuse me. And then Niagara Falls. Alex said, what is your favorite color of the hoodies? I almost got the dark green one, but I got the gray. First of all, thank you.
Yes, I love the maroon. I love the gray just because it's a classic. I love the forest green too. Honestly, I picked all the colors, so I love all of them. I don't know.
I really love the navy and the forest green and the maroon.
My favorite is the maroon though, and then probably military green, and then probably gray, and then the forest green and the navy are tied for me. Oh, we did restock those today. So if you were on there and you didn't see your size, we restocked everything that we have left, which is small, medium, XL, and large. We sold out of the 2XL, 3XL, and 4XL, but we'll be getting more in the near future.
AP said, although I'm not doing New Year's resolutions, I'm trying to keep my hypergraphia under control, which as you can tell from my messages here and on Instagram, I'm doing so well. Do you know what that is?
Hypergraphia. I
What
would
is
imagine it has something to do with like typing online, maybe?
Maybe. What does that mean, AP?
I'm gonna Google it.
And Paul Lang said, how long did you guys date before moving in together?
We actually waited for quite a while. You know more than I do.
For 4 years. We didn't actually move in together until after we were engaged. That is something that I highly recommend to people. I don't believe, neither of us believe that you should rush into moving in with your boyfriend, partner, fiance, excuse me, because
is a behavioral condition characterized by the intense desire to write or draw.
Oh, fun. Wow, okay. So you are a writer and you like to draw a lot. Is that right?
That's pretty cool.
Well, I was just saying how you should definitely wait because you have all the time in the world and there's no rush to play house. Because once you do move in, it only gets harder, but it also gets more fun. It's kind of complicated.
But I also think that you should live together before you get married.
I do too.
If you're gonna get married.
I do too.
Getting married is not for everybody, but
Yeah.
I would definitely do that beforehand. Somebody said, how did PJ cut his fingers off making an incubator?
Good question.
So, when I was 13, I lived on a farm, and I saw the movie Fly Away Home, where Anna Paquin made an incubator out of an old dresser and put like a heat lamp in it. And so basically that's what I was doing. My parents left. We had a table saw, which is like a big table with a saw that sticks halfway out. and I was ripping a board, which means cutting it long ways. So I was cutting it like this, and I had the board going through the saw blade, which would have been right here, and I had my hand right here guiding it through the saw blade, and somehow the blade grabbed my pinky and threw my hand through the blade, and yeah. So that's how that happened. They were able to put them back on, and I have most what am I looking for?
Like feeling, control.
I don't know. I can pretty much use them normally, but there are a few subtle differences. Like I can't bend the tip of my pinky in, and I can't bend the tip of my pointer in.
I love his fingers though.
And my knuckles are really big because it went through my knuckles.
Sopna said, I've heard this story before. AP said, I have a nasty habit of writing for hours on end without realizing and losing all track of time in reality. So what do you, that's so crazy. I've never heard of that. What do you write about, AP? Do you write books or novels or short stories?
Or is it just like writing like a whatever?
Wow. Derek says, I think this year I want to get to know more people. I'm in grad school and really want to get to know my peers for my future career. I think that's
a good one.
Great resolution. Colton said, I don't usually make resolutions, but I'm going to try harder this year not to sweat the small things. I get so worked up over every little thing, and it just causes me more stress.
Same. I relate to you, Colton.
You can do it, Colton and PJ. I know you can. Evan said, I'm going to get the military green hoodie. Y'all should wear it to the Ariana concert. Y'all, I should wear it to the Ariana concert. I'm going to for my birthday. Yes, you should.
Do it. Take a picture.
I agree. Joe, it's just Joe said, what would you say to a gay Christian trying to find a boyfriend? We were gay Christians, so I don't think it's any different. Maybe look for someone, if it's something important to you that they also believe in Christ, then maybe seek out someone like that, because that's something that you guys can both build a foundation off of, and you'll have a lot in common.
What did Nathan say?
Nathan said my grandfather just did the same thing with his a couple of fingers almost 2 years ago, and has been a wood craftsman for over 60 years. Aww.
What did Dylan say?
Dylan said, are you guys going to be branching outside of clothing with the merch? Just curious. I do have a sweater and I love it, but I'm so tempted to buy a sweatshirt as well.
We have a surprise. We actually are processing through some things right now, and we'll probably make an announcement in the next week or two. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, yes, yes. Sapna's about to order a hoodie, hopefully. Let's see. Aranda said, goal, complete my dissertation and earn my doctorate in 2019. Yes. Yeah. Love that. James King said, hey, when on 10, take 3 deep breaths and count to 3 and you'll come down.
I've noticed that when I'm really stressed out and I focus on my breathing, it really does help. It is something I need to put more attention into, and just like thinking before I speak sometimes would be good. Taking a pause.
Yes.
But sometimes he won't let me. He's just in there, and I'm just like, give me a minute.
I know. My thing is, I'm always like, I want to talk about it now, because I typically don't need that minute to calm down. I'm typically I feel like I'm pretty calm, and so I'm just like, let's talk about it. But he sometimes is like, no, let's take a break and step back, and then we'll talk about this in like 5 minutes.
It's so random, but I can't sleep. What do I do? I'm trying to think because I sometimes have issues with sleeping as well. I don't know. Maybe wake up extra early. Start waking up really early so that by the end of the night you're tired. I take melatonin, but I've heard a lot of people say not to do that. It does help me. I take like a half of a melatonin, and I've been doing that for maybe a month now, and it does seem to help. I only take them when I know I'm going to have an issue sleeping. But yeah, I don't know. I would try waking up really early, and then that way you're tired in the
Sapna said, is international delivery up and running yet?
It is not, and we're still trying to figure out the best way to do that. And we're working on that as we speak. We are also working on getting some equipment to help the process of shipping the products, because we get big orders and then we're the ones that are writing out the labels, and there is an easier way of doing it, and we're trying to get that all worked out before we start offering international shipping. But maybe what we could do is like, for now, like anyone that has an international shipment, they can email us directly, and we can just do like individual quotes for those.
Yeah.
Because it'll just pull down to shipping will be the only difference. But maybe we'll make that announcement, and then just anyone who wants to do a hoodie or sweatshirt and they're international can email us. We'll do a link or something.
Yeah.
So we'll work on that. We'll for sure have a solution to the international shipping within the next couple weeks, but maybe we can do something temporarily just to speed it up.
Jacqueline says, "Hi guys, I always miss your live chats. This is the first live chat that I've been able to watch. Love what you do, especially DIY. Loved that table." Thank you so much, Jacqueline.
Yeah, Sapna, if we do come to London, we'll just bring one with us.
I know. Let's see. It's just Joe said he came out to his family this past Christmas and it was hard. Yes, it is always hard, Joe. Even if you know they're going to accept you, so good for you.
Or if you know that they're not,
it's even harder.
Yeah. Yeah, but good for you. It's so tough in the beginning, and your family are going through a period of what I feel like is like a loss, because they're losing this idea of what they thought that you were going to be, and they've got to kind of work themselves through that, and it's kind of an awkward phase to be around, but it will get better. Like my relationship with all of my family members who did accept it or eventually accepted it has gotten so much better, and I've surrounded myself with family, like people that we've met that we would consider family now, who are absolutely amazing. So it's the first step. It's a hard step, but it's one that you have to take, and it will get better.
He said most of them are accepting that.
Oh,
which is
good.
Thank goodness.
It took a few days. Yeah, it normally does. It normally takes a couple of months for some, but it is. It's a hard process.
Alex said, "My resolution is to come out to my super conservative homophobic family, and honestly, I just need to get it all off my chest."
Yeah, I would make sure that you have a support system before you do that. At least a few friends that know and like are accepting of it, so that if it does go bad, which you are, maybe expecting it to, that you can have somebody to go to and cry on if you need it, or
you need that support system.
You definitely do. We can't stress that enough. You have to have that support system.
So Dylan said, "Most of my family knows about me, but we don't talk about it around my grandmother. She does not know and would die or disown me or never look at me right."
Mm-hmm.
That's hard, yeah, especially with the older generation.
Yeah, there were, I'm trying to think about my papa was alive. Was he alive when you came into the picture?
I think he was. Passed.
Okay, well then he wasn't alive. So my mama did know about it, but my papa didn't, and I just didn't talk about it. Maybe she told him, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. It's a different generation, and sometimes they just are never going to get past that.
And there's not much you can do.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Veronica said, "My resolution is to beat my eating disorder." Yes, Veronica, you got this. This is your year. Please keep us updated with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually something that I have had family members who have had eating disorders, and it is something hard to like deal with, but you definitely are strong enough. You can do it. Just set your goal and set your mind right and make it happen.
100%. Alex said, "So I just mailed y'all a letter with like a long story about everything, asking for advice. So I'm definitely gonna wait for feedback just because I'm super nervous." Well, we'll definitely write you back, Alex. Let's see. Ann Pa Lang, you said, "What's your advice on my situation?" Would you send that again? Because we didn't see that comment. Sal said him and his partner are watching us tonight. Thank you so much, Sal.
Hey guys.
Hello, everybody. Let's see.
Do you guys ever watch covers on YouTube of people singing? I was doing that tonight. I worked out a little bit in this room, and I always put a YouTube on and watch people singing covers. And there was a guy singing Khalid's song
Better, right? Or no, the other one.
Saturday Nights, and it was so good.
PJ has a thing for covers. He loves, and this is something that he's been doing since I met him, or probably even before.
Yeah.
And he used to find covers on YouTube and like dedicate them to me. Do you remember the first one you did? The Way You Look Tonight by a popular version by Frank Sinatra, but it was some, I think, guy did it, and you dedicated it to me. You don't remember?
I don't remember.
It was cute. All right, Evan. Good luck. Ooh, he's starting the gym tomorrow. Good luck with that.
I think
we're gonna start.
Maybe start tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. We have a trial membership thanks to our friend Shanna.
Yes.
So we're gonna be joining a gym for 3 months and see how it goes. And if it goes well, we'll extend that. But we'll see.
Yes. Carlos said, "Hi, PJ and Thomas. Can we get a video of a house tour?" A house tour. Sorry, that is one of the things that we're going to be hopefully coming out with
Very soon.
next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we hit 30 minutes,
Yep.
so you know that means time is up. But we hope you guys enjoyed the resolution. Oh, it's frozen. That means somebody probably. Yep. It's still going.
Is it okay? Good.
I think.
On our computer, well, the comments are still coming in. On our laptop, it's saying that it's frozen, but I don't think anyone has said anything. So
Yeah, so we're gonna end this, but we will be going live again, maybe tomorrow, but for sure on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll most likely go live again tomorrow. I think we actually have a system for what we're gonna be doing with our lives.
Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we'll give you our system.
let's do it then. So tomorrow we're gonna go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be Monday for us. But come back, we'll chat, and we can't wait to see you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.
Yes. Goodbye, guys. Have a great night.